Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the late start. Sorry for the late start. Sorry for the. Okay, well, that was unacceptable. Anyway, starting over. Good morning. I am. Oh, good grief. Is that better? Yes. I am dealing with a forest fire in my area that's very near to my house, and it's extremely smoky and causing me all kinds of asthma issues, but I am going to soldier through. I actually attempted to leave my house and possibly go somewhere else, but the smoke is so thick outside that I can't breathe. So I am back in my house, and I'm gonna go through with the stream, and I'm not in any danger. The fire is far enough away from my house. It's just that it's settling here in the valley where I live, and it's very thick outside. So with that said, let's get the game up and running, because I'm already in it. It takes a minute for it to kick in. Do 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 do. Come on. Why are you not working? Why are you not working for me? There we are. It's about time. That took a little bit longer than normally. So, I don't know what's going on with Cheesy. We haven't spoken for a few days. I know that he was having computer issues, probably his RAM, and he was hoping to be able to correct that in a couple days and be back on. Well, a couple days have passed, and he's still not back on, so I do not know when or if he will be rejoining us. So I can't answer those questions if you're asking. Not until I talk to him, at least. I'm sure he'll be back at some point. It's just at this time, it seems like it's going to be unlikely that he's going to be online with us here in the near future. Can I craft? I think I have to craft them in the workbench. Yeah. Lockpicks. So we can get all the goodies and things and stuff. Give us some lockpicks. I don't need that many. How many do I have? I have 6. Let's do... I think I can carry 25. So what is that? 24? No, it's 19. I'm Muttonhead. That has only had half of his iced coffee today. I had a dear friend of mine come through town last night. Spent the night here at my house. It was really nice to see him. It's been a while. I think he said it had been like 3 years since he had stayed here at my house the last time. I can't keep track of that stuff. But much had changed. My house is an entirely different color than he remembered. So I went from a very pale grayish white, like the most boring color ever, to a deep ocean blue. I'm not going to wait for all of these to be made. I think once it gets to 15, I'm going to head out and do something. We're on day 21, which means the horde is today. Let's grab some materials. I know Cheesy was making this for this base, but you know, a horde base you need to make sturdy. Alright, so we got 16. So it is 6:39 in the morning. Oh. And before anybody has to tell me, I forgot to activate Twitch integration, which I'm doing right now. So, you know, you all can be, hey, what's going on, Blue? And Bri, how are you this morning? I was being, it's an interesting weekend, I'll tell you that, because we have a fire here. Bri, is the smoke down at your house going nuts? Driver issues. Oh, that's not good. The smoke is really bad at my house. Like, really bad. So, I cannot go outside. Yeah. See, I know we live in the same area, that's why I'm asking. But we live a little bit of a ways apart as far as town goes. It's not a big town. Well, sadly, I think there's a fire down there too. So I don't know if you're going to get away from well, the Bay. San Francisco, at least the Bay. We need more wildfires from weed farms. No one would care about it. Ah, that's true. So yeah, the smoke is pretty obnoxious. I was awakened by it at about 4 o'clock in the morning. I smelled smoke, and because the air conditioner was bringing it in. Fortunately, I do have like the HEPA filter on my AC, which helps filter some of the smoke out. But to be honest, not enough. I need the hammer. It's hammer time. There it is. So I've been struggling with the smoke today and my asthma. But that being said, I may cough a little bit today, but all in all, I'm doing pretty good considering. I don't know, all that stuff. I mean, if I was still in high school, maybe. I kind of grew out of it. I didn't want I'm not one of those folks that likes to have his senses dulled. I think it's survivor stuff, you know, where you develop the instincts to be hyper keen on your senses to protect yourself. I think I'm one of those people that just developed that over time. I just fell off for no reason. Because I'm a dingbat. These dang zombies, they're always trying to do stuff to you, you know. I'm only going to upgrade the blocks that I know they can reach. Is this the one? No. Getting my playthroughs mixed up. I have to fix the stairway on the playthrough that me and my friend Andy are playing on. Because I ran the railing too far. Yeah, I hear you. Blue, how are you doing? How are things in your neck of the woods? I don't want to leave you out of the conversation. Do you have to deal with forest fires where you live? They are just a way of life where we are. Here in Northern California. And I don't give a flying shit what people think about global warming. It's a real thing. I have watched this develop over my lifetime. Oh, don't be like that. Did you see that I put that that little blurb in there so that you can scream at me in the chat? Hey, streamer, pay attention to your chat. I had you specifically in mind when I put that in there. And I don't know if you watched my Conan playthrough, but I have named a thrall after you, right? And it's a cool thrall because that thrall is don't have any forest. You get a lot more moisture there. I don't know if you noticed, but the thrall is a taskmaster, you know, that trains the others, but in his off time, he dances. And it's not anything that I did to make him do that. He dances all on his own. Got the rhythm built in. I have a feeling that soon I'm going to be getting much more dangerous zombies. I don't want to like go over the top with this stuff because we're going to have to build bases in the other biomes. Just a poser. No, I just think that they're just happy. I mean, just because you like to dance doesn't mean you're a poser. Maybe they like to do it for exercise. There you go. I just want to strengthen that a bit. How did they... Oh, that must have been from gunfire. I'm like, how did they possibly... Okay. So... we're going to strengthen this all the way down. So at least we have a pillar of support. They could take out the in-between stuff. We don't care, right? As long as it supports up high. Critical immune. Wow, they really like to whack on these corners. I'll do a couple of columns on the corners just to give it a little extra strength. That right there is already concrete. Concrete going all the way up. I mean, the last thing we want to have happen is like a demo coming in and blasting out our stairs or blowing the floor out from under us. Beads, not beers. I got mine right there, see? My friend that visited is a shaman, musician, a spiritual healer. It's always good to have people like that in your corner. I have not heard from Cheesy in a couple days. I don't know what's going on with Cheesy's PC. I imagine at this point he's probably suffering from some depression because he had just started school, as you know, and he was not able to take his classes. Last I talked to him, he was saying that he thought that it was his RAM had been fried. I don't know if I told the story about what happened, but he took a break to go prepare some food for himself, and the circuit on his place blew. So he lost power, and So it triggered a surge. I'm guessing he didn't have a surge protector on his equipment. And so he thinks his RAM got fried. At least that's what he was hoping when we spoke last. Now Merle had extra RAM, so he was going to help him with that. But I have not seen Cheesy on, so I'm guessing that he has not got that fixed. That maybe that was not the issue. But, you know, I'm wishing him the best. I hope that he gets it worked out. PC issues suck. But to be honest, when you have a PC, you can have other issues that suck too. Like the myriad of sound issues that I've dealt with on this. Which I think we have them all worked out. Here, let's try something. Well, that works. How about something more fun, though?
Oh. I'm touching myself tonight.
Well, that was an interesting combo. It cut mine off to play yours. I love it. Let's see. We need to reinforce our floor. Because they were trying to come through the floor last time. Climbing up on stuff and that combo of blurps kind of worked though. Hey Big Bear, how are you? How are things going up there? My game is set to Conan Exiles. Is it showing Conan? Oh, you know what? I forgot something. I forgot to click done when I updated my stream info. I'm doing good, except we have a forest fire down here and it's extremely smoky outside my house. Thanks for pointing that out. I hate when I do that. And I wouldn't have noticed because on my screen it had all the right information, but I hadn't clicked the done button down at the bottom because, you know, not enough caffeine. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's kind of out toward my folks. It's only 5 miles from my friend Robin's house. Yeah. It's more just me being a goob. Alright. I want to go downstairs and reinforce from below because I don't want them breaking my boxes. Oh shit. I forgot Cheesy put all those spikes in there. want to see if I can... Can I even see if I can upgrade the ceiling? Apparently the ceiling already is concrete. That looks like... It looks like a pigeon flapping through the window right there. Oh, it did a second ago. The Horde will be coming tonight, and I want to make sure that I am prepared for said Horde. Because I don't know if I'm going to get demos or what. It's just a fact of life here in these parts of the woods, sadly. Boy, Cheesy went all out on the spikes here. This was all him. I think the garage is full of them too. Well, hey, it keeps them out, right? They should focus on where I'm at anyway, but we'll see. They tend to like to go back in there. Summer's not summer till it's 100 degrees and smoky. That's about right here, isn't it? Ooh. Look at this mess. Goodies, I didn't even know we're here. Oh, let's see what we got. I'm not going to spend all my time working on this stuff. But I did want to upgrade a lot of the base just to protect myself. Steel tools quality 2. Okay, well that's good. Let's see. Oh, this won't do. You need to go. Let's make a couple of cobblestone blocks. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they can tear most of this all down. I don't care about this whole side. I don't think we don't have anything up there. I don't think. I'm gonna look. When you do more than one playthrough, it's hard to keep... I can't believe I just did that. Well, I can, because I did, but... it's hard to keep track of what you did at which base. Yeah, I have nothing out here. We have a land claim block here. So I don't know why that zombie spawned inside there. She has a place to go. I'm hoping that her place doesn't burn. It's been in her family for over 100 years. When her family bought the property, they originally set up a Pony Express stop there and stagecoach stop. with a blacksmith and everything, and those buildings are still there. The original buildings. So the original barn with the blacksmith shop in it, you know, one of those huge barns. And the original house is the house she lives in that she inherited from her grandmother. And it's been there forever. I can't imagine it not being there. It would be devastating. Because it's a big part of my childhood, to be honest. I used to go and play there when I was a kid. Because her and I have been friends since we were infants. We were babies together. What is this? Weapon flashlight mod. Some of this stuff I don't need. I know that it's been in her family for more than 100 years, that they've been here for more generations than my family has, and my family has been here for 5 generations. Yeah, she's the same way. She's a shotgun packing mama. I don't know if you've met Robin. She does come to the events. Her and my goddaughter. Her children are my godchildren. I actually was there when she was giving birth to my godson, Stephen. 31 hours of labor before they finally did a C-section on her. Part of it was funny because she was telling her husband at the time that he was never going to touch her ever again. Yeah. I want to make sure I do have some. Okay, so let's do this one first, if I can. Let's see where it's at. Okay, that one's in Trader Jen's territory, so we're going to be going that way anyway. Do I have food and water, right? Yeah, I got food and water. Alright, off we go. These fires we've had in recent years, they just suck. I don't know if you know Don and Lee, but when the car fire happened, they lost their home and had to rebuild. And it was devastating for them at the time, but they have recently said to me that, you know, it worked out really well for them in the end, because they got to build a house that had everything that they wanted in a house at their age. So the things that they wish they could change about their house that burned down, they got to when they built the new one. It still sucks because, you know, you lose all your photographs and everything. And my family has been through that 3 times, I think, in my lifetime. My goddaughter Sarah has an entertainment company, and she does like children's parties and stuff like that, and other parties. She does princess stuff. Princess and like Marvel characters, and And I'm proud of her. She's making a good living out of it, taking care of her kids. And she loves it, so I'm happy for her. Woo! Catching some air right there. Gotta love the motorcycle. I think I just hit a rock, though. So you can't do this in the mini bike. You're just struggling the whole way just to get up a hill. But on this, I can just like, whoop, we don't want to go in there. I didn't want to jump over the wall and end up inside that place. Chicken. Well, that is a big, creepy house in the middle of nowhere. So if there's a storm going in the burnt biome, which I'm coming into right now, I won't be able to go into it because it damages you, no matter how good your armor is. No storm. I already did my biome badge for this. Oh, I would love it if Robin's place was haunted. Especially if it was her grandmother Phyllis that she inherited from. Phyllis was an absolute character. This woman, she lived to be like, I don't know, ungodly years old, like Methuselah, and she, actually, let's do that. Whenever you'd go see her, she always had two things for sure. Is Merle here? It seems like Merle's here. Nope. It was vultures. Is that a wandering horde? No. Well, that was fun. And I got infected again. Oh. Great. I only have one antibiotic. Is there a stump nearby? Okay, well. Maybe I'll get lucky and find antibiotics in a medicine cabinet. I'll take a vitamin to like back myself up, I guess. Hello? Housekeeping. Well, this is kind of a tight squeeze in here. Ooh, home cooking weekly. Yes, please. I hear somebody coming from outside, so let's do this. I should have left stuff on the bike. Alright, buddy. Have a safe trip. I hope everything goes well. And you get to get out of the smoke. It's gone all red. Did I check the mailbox on this place? I don't think I did. Let's see, where would it be? Oh, here. Don't pay any attention to me. I'm just checking my mail. Electrical traps. So I'm kind of excited. Potatoes. My friend Merly Whirly is setting up a server for 7 Days to Die with custom mods on it. So it'll be its own unique 7 Days to Die playthrough. And that's going to be ready here shortly. So once I get done playing this, I'm going to give that a shot if it's up and running. If not, I'll be playing Conan Exiles. Like I said, I did get a late start to the day due to the fire. I know, lame excuse, right? But it is what it is. I have asthma, and it causes me to have some issues. And I thought about going somewhere else, like the office, where we have a better HEPA filter on our air conditioning. But when I went outside, I couldn't breathe at all. So that didn't happen. Give me antibiotics. Paper. No, supply meds. That's what we need. I have no antibiotics left. Hey, there's my satchel. So technically I could just return to the trader now. But where's the fun in that? We were playing a mod called NZ, and then they did an update for the mod launcher, and I couldn't get it to work anymore. And some of the folks that were playing on it found it to be extremely difficult. And I'll admit, I found it to be very difficult too, but that was part of the fun of it for me. I really don't want to have something that's just too easy to play. I get bored. Somebody is making all kinds of fuss up here. Dude, you should have stayed in the closet. Oh, shit. I'm being all Jason here with the machete. I heard... This guy is just going to be a pain in my butt. I'm going to give him one of those, and I'm going to give him a chili dog. If that doesn't fill him up, I don't know what to tell him. So the plan is to get the crew together and steal a better HEPA filter from work. Yeah, the one in my house is working okay. I have one here in the room specifically for in here. The main cooling for the house is an evaporative cooler, which does not have a HEPA filter. So I'm pretty much confining myself to my room. You know, it is what it is. I can breathe. So as long as I can breathe, I'll survive it. And like I told my friend that was visiting, I just get used to it. When you have these fires nearly every year now, we have them, you really have no choice but to get used to it. Do I still have that hammer on me? Let's do this. You can't see me now. Antibiotics. Paper. Or cloth. Quarter-mile visibility max at this point. Yeah. Sad but true, my friend. Sad but true. So I was really disappointed yesterday in my coffee and sweets social. I only had one person come, which is kind of sucks when you make multiple pans of brownies thinking you're going to have more people. But I did want to try the two different kinds of brownies, so... Oh, that's okay. I know you got stuff going on. I understand that. People have stuff going on. I had 5 people say that they were going to be there. Only the one out of the 5 came. You know, there was like 35 people said they were interested in coming. But then again, it was really hot yesterday. And I think people just didn't want to get out in the heat. I know it gave me pause. If I didn't have air conditioning in my truck, I probably wouldn't have ventured out. Why does this look like that? Yeah, that's what I thought. Secret stash. With a lone Forge Ahead book in it. These guys are sneaky. You gotta keep an eye out for these fun pimps, man. They like to put little secret stashes all over the place for you to figure out where they hide them. Okay, I don't have clay in my inventory currently. Get the machete out again. Did I get everything over here? Yeah. Well, that's not good. Do you think there might be another fire near to your house? Sit down, Karen. Okay, we got a Tech Planet and a Home Cooking Weekly. There must be a billion of those home cooking weekly magazines because they pop up a lot. Didn't this place have another kitchen? So smoky, can't even see new smoke with all this smoke socked in. Yeah. It's terrible. It affects my throat. Like I start getting... I'm using all my different asthma medicines right now. But I start getting the whole sinus throat thing going on. Ooh, books. What kind of party do you have that it flips the table completely over? That's what I want to know. Apocalypse. Did I come up from down here? Okay, so there was a... Now we're going upstairs. It's a bigger house than it looks like on the outside. Oh. Burn, baby, burn. Ooh. It's a tad on the gruesome side. He must have died on the turlet. Armored up. Ooh, bow hunters. Sounds like Bernie or Bernadette's coming to pay a visit. Sheesh. I imagine if I was very quiet, it would go away. I wonder if there is somebody in that closet over there I can make a unicorn out of. Let's find out. I don't see anybody. No medicine cabinet to rob in here. These people got fancy bathrooms and stuff. Lots of home cooking weeklies. Somebody like to cook in the house. I never trust these vents. Well, looky that. I wouldn't even have noticed that was there. Alright, well, let's repair this before we go up there. Because the worst thing in the world about going into battle without your equipment ready is It ain't gonna work when you need it to. Hello? Okay, it's far too quiet in here. Aha. That don't look comfortable. And you're a unicorn. Should we get him right in the pooper? Well, I didn't get to make you a unicorn yet. There you go. Alright, Bri. Oh, I didn't get my crossbow bolt back. Boy, they got you cramming into some spaces in here. What don't I need? I really don't need old sham sandwiches or headlight. Let's crack in a book. Alright. Tools digest and electrical traps. And vehicle adventures are always good. Working toward that 4x4 truck. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna toss those. Let's break into the trunk. We'll eat that. Commando gloves, ranged damage, so that would be good for. That would be good for what I'm doing. Crossbow. And it's better than what I have on. Let's take this off. I'll put those on for a second so that I can modify this and put the this on there. And then I will wear these. I can sell the other ones. Oh, I have one feather. We can do without one feather. And take that. I'm going to leave those there because I don't have room for them. Oh. Antibiotics, please. No. That crawler is just having a day down there. Let's see. Anything? I could put some of this stuff on the bike, I'm positive. I missed a thingy. Couple thingies. This is why it's always good to retrace your steps sometimes. Ooh. What is that, gold dye? Yellow. Honestly, I don't really care about the dye that much right now. Where is the front? Door. Slider. Okay, so they have no button, no buto to push. Lieutenant Dan. Ooh, there's boxes in there. Give me some tires. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back and get it, but tires are hard to find in this. With the new update, way harder. So let me dump some stuff on my bike over here by Bernie or Bernice. It's hard to tell when their jumblies are all burnt off, you know. Alright, let's do this. That. Do I have... I have room for that. So now I made my my machete even more deadly. Oh shit. Let's have some fun. And the crowd goes wild. Hey, I got a double on that one. Come on, fools, bring it. Come on, you fools. Wow, he went over the fence. Okay, that one went right through him. You saw that. Come on, give me a zombie. Ow. And we still knock him over the fence. Looked like somebody had been in that one. Maybe I accidentally opened it. And now we get the baseball bat. That's hilarious. Alright, well that was fun. let's take this back to the trader. Oh. What am I doing? What did I forget? The tire in the box, and we want that tire. Give me all the stuff. The rejects. If you guys haven't seen this place, not exactly nice people. I checked it out in the episode before this, and you'll be happy to hear that they were all zombies. That all the bad people that did that stuff did not survive. Karma got them.
Sure, don't spend it all in one place. But if you do, just make sure it's here.
Jen, this is terrible. I guess I'll take that. Let's see, fetch. Aurelia Auto. The Smithsonian Silos.
If you do this for me, I will. If you finish 2 more jobs this week, I'll give you Employee of the Month. Feeling a bit under the weather? Trader Jen is here to help.
Here, Trader Jen, help with that. And you can have that. I'm going to sell you that because I just am. And then I have more stuff on my bike.
Stay safe out there.
I have a lot more on my bike to sell her. Alright, so we're going to do that. I'm not going to do a sledge. I might do machetes. I have lots of those. We're going to sell those and that. So what was I? Well, let's read this one. Oh yeah, put the tire on there. Tire, that. I am not fond of the red. I think the green I like better. Orange is my favorite, I'm just gonna say. $11 for dye. Did we search this place? I think we did. I think Cheesy got here before me and searched all this stuff already. Maybe. Yeah. So I have no memory of searching the compound. It may have happened. I just don't remember doing it. Let's see if he knows about the... That one's... They're gone, and that one, they're gone. These generally don't have anything in them.
I hope it's just a pretty sunset and not a blood moon. Hey there.
It
Are
is
you
a
looking
blood
for
moon.
medical supplies or just here to check out my other wares?
I have no need or desire to check out your other wares. That's all you, Miss Jen. How much do we have? She has no orange dye, which is my favorite. Well, I could make it purple, I guess, except for their version of purple. Purple is just not... It's not what I would consider good purple. I could get a better machete. That's expensive, though.
I just
I'm gonna
knew
save
you'd
my
find
money.
something you like.
So we're at 1730 hours, so it's 5:30. And I'm thinking probably should do stuff near the base, because we have the Horde coming up. And it just makes sense to do that. I should wrench all these cars. I love how fast the motorcycle is. Where is it? No honey, no love. That looks like a bunker up there. This is definitely a bunker of some kind. Navezgane Civil Defense Shelter. Okay. And that over there looks like Red Mesa, which is another underground bunker. When I lived in Sacramento, I lived in housing at one point that was former Air Force Base property. And I was friends with the property manager, and she took me down into a civil defense bunker that was built for the apartment complex. And so it was huge, first of all. It was like a giant airplane hangar underground. and it had vertical poles going from the ceiling to the floor with multiple attachments on it, so that you could yes, I know the Horde is coming, so that you could attach these canvas beds, so people were expected to climb up like a ladder or stair step system on the poles to get in these beds. It was very precarious, and I kept thinking the whole time, my ass is clumsy, I would fall out of that. Plus I tossed and turned in my sleep, and these were like hammock style. But there was enough bed spaces in there for, I think the complex was big enough for like 150 people, you know, families. And there were two sections of it, so I guess about 300 people total. But it was interesting to see what this old 1950s, when it was built, bomb shelter looked like. It's pretty crazy. It had a periscope and everything. You know, you could go underground. You were underground, but you could use the periscope. It rose up in the parking lot, and you could see the whole area around from this periscope. And it was all hidden, of course, so you couldn't see it when it wasn't there, wasn't being used. I'm gonna dump some stuff at the base before Horde Night. And crap, I got hurt because I hit my bike. That is the dumbest thing I have ever seen. I only have 30 gas. What did I do with all my gas? Did I use it all? Anyway, folks, I'm gonna pop in here and I'm gonna take Britain built an empire with men sleeping in hammocks. Well, this is true. I'm not the most graceful. I am a clumsy ox. I will admit that. And I would have fallen out of these. It would have been great humor for a lot of these people, but some of these beds were like 12 or 13 feet off of the ground, so it would be not a pleasant experience. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break so I can run and go pee. I'll be right back.
There's a rider in the twilight haze, beard like snow with a hint of grace, baseball cap and a nervous laugh. He's got no brakes and a half a map out where the pine trees start to sway. Zombie bears want sages pray. Oh, sage on the run, mini bike humming like a loaded gun, dodging claws and apocalypse vibes with a chuckle and a wail. I tried, he's streaming calm though the world's on fire. Sage just jumps the barbed wire. Built a base with careful plans, but left the gate unlocked again. Now there's glowing growing pigs inside his walls, and bears are doing cannonballs, but he just sighs and shakes his head. Guess I'll respawn back in my bed. Sage on the run, midnight snacks and a shotgun. Beard in the breeze, bike on 2 wheels, making close calls look like chill deals with a cap and charm and a panic scream. He's the heart of the zombie dream. Campfire glow and the stars above. Zombie bears just need some love. But Sage don't stop, he rides right through with a broken frame and a laugh or two. Oh, Sage on the run, every stream's a wild one. If you blink, you'll miss the show. He's got bears in tow and nowhere to go. Through ash and dread, he finds his way. Just Sage and another chaotic day. There's a rider in the twilight haze, beard like snow with a hint of grace, baseball cap and a nervous laugh. He's got no brakes and a half a map out where the pine trees start to sway. Zombie bears want Sage's prey.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Set this here. Yeah. I looked outside, it's a really bad smoky. I did not have mods to put in there. Let's see, seeds and food. I'm going to stick those in there for now because I don't feel like cooking them. Ammo. Let's get some extra. Yeah, we have a whole stack of this. Why not use it? What are these? Shotgun slugs. Use those. I have a full stack. That can go in there. Alright, get the rest of the stuff off the bike. Then we're gonna go and fart around doing something over by the Horde base until the Horde cometh. Leave that stuff on there for the Horde or Horde base. I don't see any votes popped up, so I know I have at least a few seconds of peace. Okay, we have enough for a 4x4 now. That's good. Alright. Just because I know I'll forget them if I don't get them right now. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but like half the streamers that I know are out sick, which I don't want any part of that. I don't know what's going on, but there's like a flu or something going around. That is not a good thing. I missed that, but that's okay. I'll keep the Mega Crush on me. We'll max out our coffee. In fact, I'll drink one. What do we got? We got 1932 hours. So in real time that would be 7:32 p.m. for those that do not know military time. Let's see. I think we're good. I'm going to switch to these. How much ammo does this have? Let's make sure that's full. Does that say we only have 6 arrows left? Oh, steel arrows. We got lots of iron arrows. Alright, so what else can I upgrade? Let's continue. Let's continue upgrading this floor. I'm not too concerned with zombies coming from the backside. I do want to make sure that what's directly under us is very secure. Imagine we get a demo blow up below us. This would not be good. Okay, and an issue that we had last time I need to resolve. Because we had zombies going up and getting on the roof. That's no good. We're not going to have them. So, did I have blocks in here somewhere? I think I took them out to use elsewhere. Let's make some cobblestone blocks. Let's do like 20. And we're going to fix that issue of the zombies going up and getting on top. Because we're not going to have that. Copy, shape, and rotation. That was neither copied shape or rotation. Come on. Don't be difficult. I think this is like the second Horde Night that Cheesy hasn't made it. And we need 4 more. Okay. You okay, puppy? Let's see. I am missing iron. I cannot repair the hatches and anything iron if I don't have it, so quick run back to the base. At least I remembered I didn't have it. That would have been interesting. Trying to repair while they're breaking in and not having the stuff to do it. Not even closing the door. Are you coughing from the smoke too, baby? Do I need to use the asthma inhaler on you? Maybe. So we'll rush back over here, and then we should be pretty much ready. Once we get back over here, park the bike. I'm gonna get up here and we'll just wait and see what happens. So while we're waiting for the blood moon, I'm going to have a little bit of a brownie, fudge brownie with espresso chips. Olive land smoky, but high, not so bad. So are you on the road right now? And you're giving me reports as you go? Because that's what it sounds like. I hate road trips. That was weird. Okay. So are you going down for that thing that we talked about already? I still haven't had a chance to call that pharmacy. I'm sorry. I have been slammed while working at the center. Like, it's been so busy, which is a good thing. But I haven't had time to even make a phone call. Other than responding to people calling the center and asking questions. I do have it on my list of stuff to do. I know it needs to get done. And I will do it. Why it's not wanting to let me place okay, that is That was weird. It wouldn't let me place them. I agree. I'm working on it. I have so much stuff on my plate to do. I'm trying to repair bridges that were burnt by other folks and raise funds for the center. Arlene. Wow, she clonked me good. She infected me. Oh. I'm in trouble because I have no antibiotics. Why are you guys all coming over here? I left my meds on the bike like a dude. What a oaf. It's a machete fest. It's hard to fix some of them when you don't know what happened in the first place. Bring it. Next. What happened to your arm, bud? Who's gonna stab me with this stub? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a good infection by the time this is over. It's a good thing them bags stay down there longer now. Come on. Come on. Poor puppies. Wow, lots of dogs. My guy is suffering from fatigue, infection, and an abrasion all at the same time. Come on, pigeon. Get caught in the spiky thing. Use one of these. She had her head on a swivel. Oh, she got her arm off. Hey, you guys can't get on the roof anymore, huh? I fixed ya. Oh, that's a mess of them coming in there. That boy got the fire crotch. What are you doing over there? Come on. That boy is on fire. Do it. What's up, Bernie? Spider. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna get interesting. Not one of these fools has dropped me a medicine bag. Better have some medicine in there. Well, he's got a laceration kit. Spiders are annoying. What do we got here? Step right up. Well, Skinny Pete didn't fare too well, did it? Come on. Another stinking spider, man. And there's no way to hit him. They're down there banging on the door. Burned to death. I do not like how this thing pulls your hand. You know, it should strike where your cursor is. Hey Brian, I don't know if you heard, but the young adult group will be starting next month. Haha, got him on the way up. When all else fails, just blast them off. Looks like I'm putting a hole in the wall back there. Have to change my angle. Goodbye. Well, that would send him flying too. Let's see. Where am I health-wise? Let's have one of those. One of these. Let's have two of those. seems confused down there. Bring it. Okay, that was interesting. Love the knockback. Especially from those headshots. I hear banging down there, but I don't see him banging on anything. Oh, he's got an arm off. Now he's got a head off. Look at all them bags down there. What time is it? 2 o'clock. I can still hear douchers running around down there. Are you lost? I don't see anybody. I can hear them. Doesn't that look appetizing? Let's have some doggy food. Yum yum. Blech. Okay, well, I can cure my fatigue. Let's stick some of this stuff on here. Because we don't need it all. Machine gun quality 1, AK quality 1, light armors quality 2, medium, so all the armors quality 2. Alright, get on there. Ooh, it's a lot of loot. Run back and forth, throw stuff on the bike. Helmet light mod. That's not really worth anything. That can go away. Should have enough room to pick the rest of the stuff up. Okay. Another successful Horde Night, I might say. Now let's see what we got here that we can put all that in there. That can go away. I don't know why we're hanging on to it. That can go away. That I have on the bike. That I have on the bike. know if anybody remembers, but they used to make it so that your vehicles didn't work on Horde Night. Not until the blood moon was gone and it came up the next day. Whoa. Okay, that's a hole in the fence. Getting a little squirrely there, mister. Deer everywhere. I think we have a decent amount of food, though. I say we, but it's pretty much me right now, not we. Let's see, that can go in there, that can go in there. Put those inside. And I'll come back for more. Duck station. Not sure why they call this duck station. Mods. Books. As I don't know what Cheesy has read, what he hasn't read. We got lots of pipe bombs. I didn't use any. But we got them when we get to that point where they're necessary. I imagine that will happen at some point. Okay, let's see. That, the forged steel. I was gonna sell all these, but I think I'm gonna put them in the box for Cheesy to read if and when he comes back. For all I know, his computer is completely fried and he's not going to be coming back. I don't know. At least not in the immediate future. Obviously, there's a doucher somewhere banging on the wall. Okay, going to deal with the douche. rudeness holds no bounds. Let's see. I have no... I didn't look in the medical box. I don't think there's any honey or antibiotics in there. We are pretty badly infected. We're at 12.5% now. We have antibiotics. 10%, 25%. Alright, I'll take one of these. I'll take one of those. And can I make the chemistry station yet? Let's see. Alright, I'm not sure. 5 points to spend, but let's see where we're at on workstations. I can make the chemistry station. But are we being held back by a beaker? I don't see a beaker in there. Parts, medical tools, no beakers. So we need a beaker. And this means we need to possibly hit a poppin' pill somewhere. I don't remember there being one in town. But you know who might have one? Is Jen. How am I doing on fuel? 34%. That is pathetic. Alright, well, Wrecked is very close, so let's run over there and see if Wrecked has some fuel for us. I kind of hate buying gas when we can make it, if we could make it. Maybe he'll, for some reason, have a beaker. Wreck, you old douche nozzle.
If you drink all the coffee, I'll kill you.
If you drink all the coffee, I'll kill you.
What are you, a zombie? Decide already.
Shut your hole. He's got orange dye. Don't get distracted.
Shit, man. I treat you that good, and you don't even fucking tip me.
I got a tip for you. Quit being a dick. It's the best tip I can give you, buddy. Ooh, yes. Gimme. Does that mean all this stuff respawned? Yes. Forgot this over here. Some more acid. A little fuel. It'd be nice if I found a beaker in the trash, wouldn't that? I guess that stuff doesn't respawn. Oh well, you can't have everything now, can you? Put a little bit of gas in there. So, looking on the map, I have to stay off of the speed button that makes you go faster because it drains your gas really fast. And we just don't have enough for me to do that. And he didn't have any fuel, by the way. At least I didn't see any in there. I don't know why I thought that was a deer in the road. What is this? Is this a concert? I think this is a concert. Wonder what the odds are of me finding another beaker. Found 92 gas, that's good. Gas is good. These people are beyond toilets now. They don't need them anymore. They're all dead. Wow, I filled my inventory up so fast. Okay, so that can go in there. Oh yeah, I meant to change the dye out. that it wrecks. The green is okay, but the orange I like much better. Don't really need those on me currently. All right. It's the short bus. Oh, somebody used the stuff that wasn't allowed. I don't like it when my chat does not scroll up after a bot pops in. I don't know why it does that. It's irritating. I think the TV crews were here. Doesn't seem to have ended well for them. Looks like they got the nibbles. As in they got nibbled on. Not worth keeping. Scrapping for fun. Yeah, let's do that. All of these things we're gonna scrap. Okay, so a preacher was here at the concert. Or somebody disliked their boots. Sponsored by Mega Crush. I'm gathering those machete things because, you know, eventually I'll be able to make it. Nope, don't scrap that, you freaking fool. I'll be able to make a better machete. Nobody in the potty. Let's see, who would be having a concert at the end of the world? Oh, I don't know. Tool? Ozzy Osbourne. Hard to say. There we got a little bit of fuel. And, oh, we have a truck over here I didn't search yet. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Didn't get any tires. They're really tough. So we're gonna work on getting this beaker so that we can possibly make our own. Let's see if I can get some honey out of this thing. There we go. I didn't see honey pop up. It is what it is. I don't want to say anything about the B words because as soon as I do, I'm going to have some. So we don't talk about the B words. And just like I said, as soon as I get them, or say anything about them, there they are. The bees. I didn't even use the word. I just said the B word. That's all it took. And I didn't even get a honey out of it. I got one out of that. It's hard not to bump into stuff as dense as the forest is. Oh. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you very much. That stuff is well needed. I'm gonna put these on my bike right now. I gotta stop hitting that, like, gas pedal because it sucks the gas down too fast. And I don't have that much. Got two stumps right here. Here's that big old house that I was talking about. Here out in the middle of nowhere. You go ahead and bang on that, Arlene. I'll be over here. Ew. That's fun. Yay, resourceful. I can't see who's voting, but thank you. Let's see if Jenny has a beaker. She should, because she's the medical person.
Good morning to my favorite customer.
Jen, I'm
Feeling a
your
bit
only
under the
customer.
weather? Trader Jen is here to help.
Give me a beaker. I'm gonna double check to make sure I just didn't miss it. Nope. Jen, can I just take one off of your crappy, ooh, fuel saver mod schematic? I think that's worth it. Let's see, let's sell that. She has gas. I'll buy a little bit, but I don't want to spend all my money on that.
I hope you get feeling better.
Well, that's disappointing. So she has no beaker. Let's read this. This will come in handy in the future. We're gonna have like some hogs of vehicles. Gas-wise, they hog the gas. That'll free up some space. In your face. Alright, Jen.
Jet, Stimpaks, and now Radex? No, you got the wrong
Yeah,
store.
you know, they're all the things in Fallout. You know you play, Jen. Don't lie. Alright, well, that should have given me a lot of the money I spent on that other stuff
Thanks
back.
for the business. We're open from dawn to dusk.
Let's
since,
see if we
you know,
can
we don't have
find
clocks.
a poppin' pills and hope, or a little medical facility, someplace where they might have a beaker. Even a drug dealer's house. Poppin' and pills. Something like an industrial area over here. No, that's... Yeah, it's on the other side over here. My bad. Okay, so there's Poopy Pants Daycare, O'Reilly Auto, Hurry Harry's. There's a Poppin' Pills. Poppin' Pills Urgent Care Center. Although this isn't the best one. This one I remember has very limited stuff, and somebody's been here already. Gary, you was being sneaky there, buddy. Pardon me. Bo, step this way, bud. There you go. Say goodnight. So apparently I have finally finished all of the cooking magazines. I knew I had to be getting close because, you know, I had read so many of them. Corn. I'm not going to ask what they were using that for. Somebody may very well have been playing doctor. I wonder if the ambulance might... It's got 4 bites in it. I think I did that, actually. I'm so used to seeing bears in the burnt biome. It's weird not to see them. bow hunters. Maybe that doctor had a particular interest in bow hunting. Okay, well, that is interesting. No beakers. Bitches. Huh. Well, hey. One more POI cleared. I could look underneath and see if there was something under. If I remember right, I think just like the morgue was down there. I mean, it could have a beaker here somewhere. Maybe in here? No beaker. Sadness. Immense sadness. Honestly, I don't know where to get a beaker. There's not one at the Poppin' Pills. Can't buy one from Jen. Let's see what's over here. Got the Crack-a-Book. The Barrel Buffet. Carl's Cars. Did I already get the gas out of all of these? Maybe. Nope. Not much gas in them. Have a little drink, buddy. Have some gas. What do I got? got stuff I should put on the bike. Duct tape. So the only other place I could think of that might have a beaker is like those houses that were grow houses or drug houses that they have in the game. I just don't know. Certainly don't think I'm going to find it at Carl's Cars or the Blue Birdie. That's a hospital. Navezgane General Hospital. Oh, this is probably a dangerous thing. Oh yeah, look at how many skulls this thing is. 5.5 skulls. I need a beaker, but do I want to risk that? Thinking the labs will be on the upper floors. This is probably a very bad idea. Okay, so I was too close to the building apparently. Oh, she's sleeping. Let's make her a unicorn. Go to sleep forever. So I can get me a beaker. Oh great. I'm going outside. Right in the bootay. Piggies. Gifts. Don't really need the gift shop. That's not going to have a beaker in it. That doesn't have a stairway in it. Come on, give me a beaker. They always drop shit where I can't get to it. So far, it was really disappointing. Doing this hospital way above my level just to try to get a beaker so I can make a chemistry station. And we're not being very successful. Going this route because I just honestly I don't have the time or patience to go around the long way. Fair amount of magazines and stuff, but what I need, the freaking Beaker, man, is eluding me. Where are you, dude? Okay, well, you have fun out there. I'm gonna keep looking for a Beaker. Give me a Beaker. Oh, these aren't worth very much. I'm just gonna read them all for the XP. Huh. Come on, give me a beaker. Tactical warfare mag. AK machine gun, quality 2. Somebody liked their yucca juice, apparently. It just seems like there would be labs over there. I don't know. I've been disappointed with what I've found so far. So... wrap those, move this down here. That'll give me a little more space to work with. Is this the one I went out the window? It is. So I've already been on this side. She fell through the floor. Holy shit, there's a lot of hospital left to go. Great, radiated fools. There it is. Finally. The ever elusive. All we needed was a beaker. It took all of that to get one. But we got it. They like their cooking magazines here at the hospital, I'll tell you that. Well, that was a fast way out of the hospital. Watch, I'll find more than one beaker. One will be out here somewhere. Use that. We'll use one of these. Success, because that's all that mattered. I'm gonna take this home and make a hey Kilo, getting us all. This is true. It was a chore finding one. I think some items they made a bit harder to find, but I mean that's okay. Like tires, man, hard to find in this mod. Unless you're searching like cars and garages, and even then it's not a big chance to find it. And Beakers, that's the only one I've seen. So makes it interesting. You find tires on. Maybe it's just a playthrough and your luck. So I must not have any. I always seem to find stuff when I don't need it. And then when I need it, like to craft vehicles, I can't find them. I was like searching for tires to make cheesy motorcycle as well. Couldn't find them, but his computer's crashed now, so I'm playing solo at the moment anyway. Okay, that's a tree. I'm not even hitting the turbo on this thing, that's the funny part. Definitely not, don't want to jump the fence. As I was saying, don't want to jump the fence and go into that place. I think it's like 6 skulls or something like that. Hybrid mining, 5 skulls. I have some points into those. Maybe just not enough. I was getting frustrated that it took so long to cook the food, so I went all out on Master Chef, which I think it's 6 points altogether just to get that. But the food cooks really fast, and it takes less ingredients now, so everything's a give and take, right? Let's see, throw all that in there. What are you doing? Are you gonna upset Tommy? Oh, lovely. The joy of having dogs. What did you eat? That's why I keep a roll of paper towels near me. What did you eat, Bunny? Give me just a second. It's okay. Come here. Daddy's not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Oh, We have a forest fire going on here right now, and I think that it's making my dog sick, the smoke. I know it's it's given me a rough time today. I woke up about 4 a.m. smelling smoke. Oh hell, let's do the dance off. Let's find some zombies. Where can I go? Let's go to this big blue house. I've already... Oh shit. I've already hit that little one there. Okay, well... this is the Fates... But we got the Fungi Daycare Center right here. Come on, zombies. Where are you at? She's getting down. I didn't know that you were supposed to kill them when they're dancing. See, it's so entertaining, I just want to watch them. Just getting down. Well, that was fun. What are you doing down there, mister? That was fun. Thanks. Big Mama! Bartering. I don't really have room for any of this stuff. I was coming back. Then they gotta go and give me fun stuff. Alright, so that was fun. But I'm going to have to come back to it. Where did I leave my bike? Because I got no room. I knew there'd be lots of zombies in there dancing. I've been so entertained by it that I didn't realize I was supposed to kill him. Going back to the purple pyramid. to dump some stuff. Oh, wrong box. Want to dump some stuff and pick up the stuff I need to make. I thought that sounded like a wandering horde at first. Okay, I'll take that. Parts, tools. Those. And I have everything I need to make the chemistry station. Craft. Alright. Now we're going to go dispatch Mr. Crawler, who's being an annoying butthead at my door. Hey, doing some damage there. So, how far has have you made it into your game? Did you do the burnt biome already and all of that? Care if I have that on me. %56 gas. Yeah, it's gonna choke you, but it doesn't start to affect your health for a while, and you got to gather all those materials and stuff to make that stupid smoothie. And it won't let you. You have to go to gens first. I've discovered this. You have to go to gens before you can make the smoothie, and you don't make the smoothie in your in the campfire. You make it in your inventory, unlike everything else, which I thought was weird. Stick that in there. To those, like to, let's see if I can make steel arrows. Oh, I need polymer for that. The memory is not what it used to be, I'll tell you that. Steel crossbow bolts. I bet they have to be made over here. Yep. must have left the other iron at the Horde base. Tools, put that in there. Recipes, first aid bandages. So I'm looking forward to later today, I'm hoping. I'm going to check something real quick. I've been waiting for my friend Merle to sharing their screen. With who? The new server install will be ready shortly, and I haven't heard anything since. It looks like they're talking about it right now. Give you a little shout out there, my friend.
Enjoy the rock.
So is it not playing?
Don't you fuck. Bob and weave, bob and weave, bob and... Oh, fuck.
I can hear it, but I cannot see it. I don't know. Did that play for you? Because I'm monitoring my stream on one screen. It did not play on mine. I could hear it, but I could not see it. Yeah, I gotta figure that out and fix it. Sorry about that, man. This is why I monitor stuff. Just to make sure that stuff's working right. I had a feeling when I saw there was a Windows update that something was going to stop working right. Because it always does. And I just had a friend help me fix that like 2 days ago, and now I need to get it fixed again. 12 minutes for the chemistry station. That is ridiculous. Ugh. I want to see if I can... I don't... Where is it? I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at it later. It is what it is, man. If I'm ever playing and I see you playing on there, I'm gonna raid out to you. Just FYI. Show you a little bit of love back. I'm starting to get the hang of this whole streaming thing. Yeah, my pleasure, man. I have been overwhelmed by support from other streamers on Twitch that have been willing to step up and help and give me little pointers and this and that about different streaming things. It's been quite amazing. And I am very appreciative of their help. So I'm definitely going to spread the love myself, you know. Nice. My friend Cheesy just got it. If you send me a message and let me know when you're streaming, what I will try to do, because the hardest one that we had to get, the two of us, me and Cheesy Beefcake, is the 5 people in your chat at the same time. But I can ask other people to log into your stream so that we can push you over that mark and get you hooked up, man. We got Cheesies. It took us 1 day. Well, it takes like 3 days or something like that for it to register. But got him done, and then his computer crashed. Like, is that the worst luck ever or what? It's nice having the affiliate. I mean, you're not gonna, I'm not making like big bucks or anything off of that, but if people like your content and they subscribe, that seems to help a great deal with your fundage. Let's see, need that. Let's do this. Should be able to make, I don't know, a bunch of meat stew. 13. $16 minutes and 7 seconds, and it always is a couple minutes longer. Yeah. Well, he had a power surge, and I don't think he had a surge protector on his equipment. I am like over the top protective of my stuff. I have a double surge protectors on my equipment because I spent so much money on this stuff. You can turn your dog into an emote? I don't know how to do that because I got a couple little fur balls here I'd love to do that with. A little Miss Mila and a chaser emote. That would be awesome. That's the kind of stuff I get Merly to help me with. He's the guy that wrote the song that's in my Be Right Back. Yeah. I need to look into that. Where's my notepad? I keep a notepad next to my desk. Of course I got my brownie sitting on it that I was eating. Let's see. If I learn how to do it, I'll share the knowledge. How's that sound? I'm gonna get my my buddy to help me. But he's been Merly's helped me with so much. So has Cheesy and Ontari Oso. those three have stepped up the most to help me with things, technical stuff that I was having issues with, like some sound problems that I couldn't figure out on my own. They helped me with that. And I got my stream deck all set up, which I love because it's just push a button and make stuff happen now. And a whole bunch of other things. So I'm eternally grateful to all three of those guys for all their help. And if I can help someone else passing that knowledge on, I'm definitely going to do it. So I'll ask Merle, because I know he makes his own, how he does it, and see if I can't get him to show me how, and then I'll let you know. I learn better by doing than by reading about it. So it's nice they get on Discord with me and we share screens and we work through it together, and then I remember how to do it. But anyway, I think I'm gonna call it for this stream. I want to check with Merle and see if that server is up and running yet, because I want to play. He's setting up a 7 Days to Die server with a bunch of custom mods so that it's a unique game unto itself, and I've been looking forward to this for a while. It's supposed to be done today, and I know there's him and 3 other people in the chat right now, in his chat, talking about it, so I kind of want to jump in there. But thanks for joining me, buddy, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one.